So I was praying with Ben this morning, and he had the visions.
I saw it was kind of it was like a shiny black material, and it was revealed to me that it was like vinyl, like a record.
Oh yeah,
You know, like
yeah, I know.
But it wasn't in a record shape. It was thick, and it was like the word that it was like a tablet. It reminded me of almost like the Ten Commandments tablet. And it was like the grooves. You know how when you look at a record, if you look closely, you can see the lines that go around it.
Yes.
The groove that the needle goes onto.
Yeah.
It was like there was this tablet, and then there were grooves that went down vertically along it. So it was like it could be, like it had grooves on it that could be played musically. And in the vision, I saw like new lines, like almost like it was being engraved upon. It was the word that I heard in my mind was etch.
Okay.
Etched. It was being etched to a
inscribed.
Yeah.
Yes.
It wasn't clear what it was. I just knew that it was being written on.
Well, it was a wisdom I share with you.
Mm-hmm.
You see, everybody will take it as just catch it off.
Right.
From children, from anyone, you recognize this totally.
Yeah.
How many people out there, you pick up the phone, they understand what you're saying? For the community with others?
Mm-hmm.
How many parents or adults knows how to really carry out the conversation in the proper way? How many?
Very few.
How many people knows how to do that?
The head knock it down.
A good educator of their lives, the struggle, go to classes, go to council, to beat one another up at the time. To learn books, to do everything we can. Be a good parent. So, God help me pray hard. I'll try to modify themselves in case of repenting from maybe mishap, whatever. But I don't know how to do it. We can only pray, Lord, please, for me to do evil, all place when I die, forgive me that I don't come back to it, so, but to do good. They don't know. If anybody said, I know, because I don't want the evil, or I just want to do good. How you do the good? I just told you. The thing when you look at a child, introduce a young soul or young mind, heart, to an overwhelming way, unspoken way of life. Jesus said, Philip, you have been with me so long. Am I projecting myself to be Jesus? That's foolish. I'm not talking about it. Jesus to carry himself in a different way, You see my point? Yeah. So he always commanding situation. If it's not commanding situation, it's very confrontational.
Right.
Am I right?
Yeah.
And in him, however, around him, when people yielded or followed, what happened? There's a absolute peace and order. There's a lot of people big,
Yeah.
Martha had, Jesus, my sister's not done enough, so she do some good, here I'm so pretty. I got a lot of folks, so. You see through, so Martha, you just use your own way. Or imagination what I came here for to qualify what we are, what your sister and I doing. You know, Martha, by doing that, what do you think is she's every Jesus appreciated. I mean, don't think that it's not supposed to happen. You know, no, not needed.
Right.
That's not my point. But the Martha would say, "Hey, Jesus, please get your culture out of my." Yeah.
Yeah.
The spirit go against.
That's funny. Yeah.
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 Martha said, "I'm honoring the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I treat you as my honorable guest. You know, I've done everything I can to serve you, to show respect to you."
Yeah.
How many know? You knows how to really honor another. Just about that as well. Is that you bring now that is not ridicule.
No.
You object look at it,
Right.
forget the critical side. You know, so for sure something is missing and it's critical about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But look at it deeper.
Yeah.
There's fundamental ways here.
Mm-hmm.
Engaging culturally about his wisdom. If that challenge to ourselves, the whole can be a representation of one his ways. If I tell you, I know people was angry with me, am I? What do you think the vision is about? They deny the vision. Oh, yeah. You try to justify our mystically, Wow, that's your culture? Cultural? That's how you want to be understood? So be opined. So, I don't have to confront you. You know better than God. Are you the Holy Spirit? But the Spirit is doing something. The Lord is supernatural. We're not do a healing. We're not shining on the rooftop. And we're not blow a trumpet. What is going to happen to people? Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. To have your life on my belt. Oh. That's all. It's not just any stone. What do you do with the law? Law's command. The law is not command for to judge you or to enslave you. Law to what? To inscribe in your heart to make you like a God. That's His glory. His wisdom can be yours, right? You can be like Him. I like the word said when you see glass darkly, then you see God face to face. And what it means to see God face to face. You can't do that. You're going to be a mountaintop experience. You're going to be so out of your essential or station of human life.
Yeah.
He just write the law on your heart. He just give you the law. Give the ability to write the law. Unto you letters. You are a letter. That's simple becoming. That's not God's glory. That's not. You can see that when you see God face to face. Well, actually, only when you see God face to face, you can do that. I was teasing you so that the human mind, alright, we're so religious, we don't even know. So, I want you to hold your hand. I'm just trying to break the mold for you.
Amen. Amen.
To appreciate the thing you receive. They are not small things. That's when Jesus, the Lord through Moses said, if you do this, the other blessing, you will be the head, not the tail. The blessing. Head, thanks.
Yeah.
Head, make decisions.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I know God teaching me or dictating me something to you. To me, is what I want to say. Yeah, a child in the kindergarten knows what the teacher, the English book, textbook would say. But that's not Constitution.
Right.
Am I right? I'm just talking in English. Something you need to learn, to know. As a citizen in this nation, or English-speaking person, yeah, but that's not the Constitution.
Right.
I'm writing the Constitution. What do you think about it? I'm working with others to writing a Constitution or improve or amend the Constitution. What do you think about that? You can't do that. You don't understand the poetry of my writing, the beauty of my poetry, so the intricacies and everything. You don't understand English. Not the English created for me to interpret, to get in my mind so that I can write in English, start English language, the Constitution. That has nothing to do with the language. Oh, my master of the language, that's everything. I'm just talking. Yeah, but my mind is so full of obstacles or wheels.
Yeah.
Let me elaborate 3 points. This were key words. Basically, then let you go. Let you pray. The wheel or barriers, use that word in communication. But that's not then just human communication. But always the human communication with God, right? Because it's a pure mind, pure spirit, right? Source of all information, wisdom, different information. And therefore, you got to overcome those barriers. And when you see a man stuck in those barriers, he never wears those barriers. You need to be very understanding and discerning what his counsel is or what his information is. Making sense to you? So, let's see. Barriers. What are the barriers of scientific knowledge? Okay, so a chemist will say that flower is so beautiful. It's because this that and chemical and right stuff, environmental and flower. A child will say that's a beautiful flower, smells so good. I know everything about the past few years. How this flower grows. I take a picture, make a journal every day. But the barrier is there, right? Because you can't understand chemically to understand how the flower goes. And I say that's my point. So making sense to you. So the barrier. So is in people talking for God, or moving the spirit. This child take extreme attention, due diligence, full of passion and zeal to write all the journals, take all the pictures, allow the flower to die. That's it. You plant the flower. It's their flower. I get it. But when you tell to him, you have a barrier in you, you don't know much about the flower. Well, what do you think the child will say to you in normal conditions? Are you crazy? That's my flower. I know everything. I planted it. I recorded that. I've done everything, to gain information for this flower. I said, oh, have you studied chemically, scientifically about this flower, this talking, So is God. So is God. Information or knowledge of something is not wisdom.
Right.
And they go through counsel. If you don't go through the counsel of the Spirit, right. Knowledge is knowledge, right? Wisdom is wisdom. There actually a huge gap between the two. But we don't think like that. We think everything from the Spirit, from God, means I know what to do.
Yeah.
They actually only furnish you to begin to have counsel, equip you to engage counsel. You see, what charismatic people do, what gifted people do. I got this, and that. I must know what God is minded about, what God wants to do. How you go through counsel? You don't aware of it. It's totally unbelievers to you, You have no idea. Right now, it's given the first step you go to what? Say counsel. Because when you get knowledge, you're very educated, knowledge. It's not wisdom. So, it's the counsel. Simple. How many do that? And anyone who don't go through counsel is not ready to be mature.
Yeah.
Great. Comment on that. Why?
Because no one can see themselves by themselves. You have to have an external perspective.
Facilitation, making decisions, apply knowledge, practice what you learn. It's a huge.
Yeah.
To know something and then put it in practice. That's so much different. All the textbook of knowledge, mathematics, you get rocket science. That's right.
You have to know the practical application.
Exactly. We all know that in real life. We have that humility, but not in spiritual. Not back to children education further. Pay attention how to educate them. Not just let them do experiment doing things. Let them learn to apply life lessons, wisdom. Let them understand how to go about things, good counsel. Not telling this is why you do this ABC, this is the best options. No, it's learn the way. From that conversation or top-down conversation. Different. Different conversation. And don't tell me it's not matter. It matters to a nation, for example. When certain decisions, certain laws are written from what? From grown up, and certain laws, certain decisions are made from top down. If this is not have a convention or application clarity on it, can that nation stand? Can they have agreement? Can they do anything about their organized life? They can't, right? So you have to have some conventions. That's why there's rules, laws, institutions that means any preference.
Lord, we thank you for your wisdom, or heavenly wisdom, that is far beyond knowledge, that is far beyond the basic understanding of information. So we do ask that not only would we treasure heavenly wisdom, but that we would seek it out and learn to practice it, learn to teach it, learn to and walk in the reality of giving others the opportunity to see your wisdom and to utilize it. We thank you that your wisdom and your love are far greater, far better than man's wisdom and man's love.
It's amazing, huh?
And Lord, may we never take for granted that you would give those to those who are willing to seek you for it, who are willing to receive counsel from your Spirit and from those voices, those people, those leaders in our lives, Lord, that would have much to offer. Lord, give each one, I pray for myself, certainly, also for my family, and for your body, Lord, as a whole, that we would have humble spirits, Lord, that we would desire heavenly wisdom and counsel, that we would not hold so tightly to the soul and to the the offenses of the flesh, to receive that which is more precious, Lord, than anything on this earth. May we live and walk in your culture and your way of wisdom.
And you recognize that elegant writing is not imposing writing. I mean, like a hammer, cedar, you know? Like music, you know?
That's a vision I saw.
Yeah, I know. Thinking about it. It's play music, you know, like you play instrument, right? So
there's a depth to it.
yeah, the second, the material has to be very responsive. Different kind of material, not just any stone. Wow, that's something else, right? Yeah, I want you to have another vision. Close your eyes. Lord Jesus, I just bless my brother. You know, a true humble heart, a willing heart. There's a temperament to it. When you're talking, I'm constantly reminded of the difference between when Jesus said, the prophet Malachi said, those who serve him and those who don't. You can't just claim you can serve him because you won't serve him. You have to know something, right? There's different there. You can't call yourself, you know, that they're telling you. That's the temperament talking about. You can serve your own preferences, like Martha. Can impose your culture? It's good, it's wonderful, it's fun, it's in your own eyes. So that must be done, you know. So, when he said, hey, Martha, I'm the Lord. You know, the situation, I'm the Lord of the Sabbath, you know. I decide to work or rest or whatever, you know. So ask me first, please. You know, don't just go your own way. You know? To treat me as a Lord, to honor me as your guest. You know, so. That's console there.
Yeah. I saw something really simple.
Oh yeah.
It was a fruit. It was like it reminded me of a peach or something. And it was like it was clear to me that it was like, you know, kind of, it was perfect.
Oh.
And then a scoop was taken out of it, you know, like a scoop, like, you know, whether a knife or a spoon, scooped a perfect amount out to be eaten or served or whatever, and then there was the seed inside the pit, or the seed was a jewel of some kind.
Yes, seriously.
Yeah.
You might don't know. Last thing I eat of the peach.
Really?
Yeah.
Muslim.
And I
I
put
didn't
that seed on that word corner here. Here.
Oh, that's
This
funny.
is the first thing I get up, and I said, hey, I can clean up things for Ben to show up and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I had no idea.
So I see in the trash can. So
Hmm.
I said, that's interesting. It caught my attention, you know. So like, well, that's interesting. Oh, I got to see something I forgot about. You know, so that's what. Oh, get rid of it. Is that amazing? So, pray for that.
Lord, may your wisdom be planted in our
Oh,
hearts.
I will show you my peach where I get.
Amen.
I was Bali yesterday, and here it is. So I had a farm part eat like this. I'm not sure it's like this one. No.
Yeah,
You know,
it was
a different kind of thing.
it was very.
Yeah.
That's what it
So-
seemed like to me. Yeah.
So yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, how you make that up? It happens so often, right? So you just can't. I'm oftentimes just say,
That's great.
Lord, forgive me, you know, when I treat my life so casually. Or sometimes you do things in your own desire flesh, you know, so indulge yourself. You know, always aware what you do actually God is meaningful, you know. So, this morning I put my first, Lord, let not my own sins, my own follies hinder your work, hinder the work through me to your people, you know. So and that's very comforting and encouraging. You know, that's amazing. Go ahead.
Lord, may the seed of your wisdom be planted in our hearts. Lord, may we be renewed. May our minds be transformed so that we could grow and so that more fruit may be produced. Lord, by your life, by the life source of your wisdom and your way. And Lord, definitely, Lord, etch your wisdom upon our hearts so that it could be practically walked out. We could learn to walk in your ways. Lord, we say this all the time, but Lord, may it be made real. Lord, we want the real thing, not we want the substance, the flesh of it, the realness of it, Lord, not just the topics or the understanding. Lord, we want to walk it out. Lord, thank you for giving the grace to do so. Lord, we thank you for your power that you would give to those who desire to please you and to walk in godly ways. Lord, may we, for myself and for others, Lord, learn to teach and to interact in relationships, Lord, with one another, with our children, with our families, with other people, in a way that would honor you and with a way that would produce more fruit, that would produce life. Lord, we want to put your ways and your truths above all other things in our lives. And may the things of this world and the truly fade away, and be recognized for what they are. And may we see how the eternal things are eternal. They last forever, and everything else is fading away. Lord, give us wisdom and discernment in our everyday lives, in our each step that we take. Lord, indeed, we do ask that you would continue to forgive our sin and our stumbling, teach us to always have a repentant heart, to quickly return to your way, return to that one direction that you have set, and to have the humility to say when we need that, and to receive it, Because, Lord, it is such a great joy, Lord, to your heart when your people turn to you. So, Lord, we ask that you would bless your people, not simply those that are around us, your body as a whole. Lord, bless each one and draw them to your spirit. Draw them to you. Lord, we bless your name.
The three barriers. And we sum up with that before we go. Three barriers: a barrier the heart, barrier the mind, and barrier a communication. Know God or know another. You always need to. If you say I'm doing the perfect thing, I know how to be productive. So examine heart, mind, and communication. So three barriers, and God can reach it. This is it, right? We will.